So hey y'all, and first of all I would like to say that I'm so sorry for not posting last week, and let's hope that you like today's video. So I'm going to teach you how to create an eye lift with just makeup. So we're going to work on this technique, which is mainly helpful for those of you who have downturned eyes where the outer corner is slightly much more lower than the inner corner. So when this happens, it makes your eyes look extremely sleepy and very droopy. So we're going to create that lift and that flick at the outer corner. So let's start off. So we're going to start off with eyebrows, and I'm starting by combing just to understand my brow shape. And as you can see, I have like a soft arch, but I'm going to lift my eyebrows further. So you want to create a stronger arch, as this will help to lift your face. So we're going to do the same thing. And for those of you who have a rounded or you have a straight eyebrow, you might have to slightly fake an arch and slightly apply some product there to give yourself a lift. So remember that you do not lengthen the eyebrow more than what you naturally have. So lengthening your eyebrows, that is increasing it beyond the tail, will only make your eyes look more pulled downwards, because you're creating that shape where it is starting to point downwards. The tail is pointing more and lower and lower. So the more lower it goes, it's definitely going to start looking like as if it's kind of hanging below. So keep the length short but increase the height. So once that's done, the second tip will be to use some concealer and apply it just under the outer corner, and then we're going to slowly start blending it and pull it upwards in a 15-degree angle. So that just looks like your eye is pulled up and there's no dark circles on the lower part. So for the third tip, we're going to take a little bit of kohl pencil and start from slightly along the lower lash line, and then I'm going to take it again at a 15-degree angle as a wing. So now make sure this is not very long, and then you just make a small triangle and then you connect it. Now the key thing to notice is that the kohl is only at the outer corner. It's along the lash line at the outer corner. You do not take it past the middle of the eye. The reason being, after the middle of the eye is where that area is already lifted. The inner corner of your eye is already higher because you have a downturned eye. So apply it only along the outer part, because that is what we need to lift. So once you're done smudging, you can take some black eyeshadow and apply it along the lower side of it. Don't apply it on the smudged area because you want that haziness, but apply it along the lash line. That way it looks much more darker and intense. And then I'm going to take a plum kind of a color and start blending out the upper edges of the smudged area. Now note that when you do this, you don't take it till the inner corner, because you want the smoke only at the outer side to give yourself a good lift. And then I'm just going to take a very light beige brown kind of a color and start applying that towards the outer corner and start blending it out really well towards the outer edges. You can also increase the length of the wing depending on the size of your eye, or change it if needed. And now you can actually see the shape of the entire look. It kind of goes up and then it again drops down at the outer corner. And now we're going to create a bit of smoke along the lower lash line. Remember that if you increase the smoke at the outer corner of the lower lash line, it'll actually make your eyes look droopy. So maintain the same thickness, or you can also skip any product along the lower lash line. Now it's time for some shimmer. So you can just take your favorite shimmer, and remember that you're trying to create a length and a lift. So don't increase the height, rather pull it sideways and make it much more tilted. Now when you look at the shimmer is also at a 15-degree tilt. It won't stop with one straight vertical line. So this is also going to help with that entire illusion. So blend out the edges, and you can add some liner if you need, but make sure that the outer corner is the thickest of the liners, and that is going to help with the lift. And then we're going to just work on cleaning up the entire lower area in case it has spread and it has come very low. So remember that the colors must be thinner at the outer corner of the upper lash line. Now we're going to create an inner wing, and I'm just doing this with some black eyeshadow. So this will just create that illusion of the inner part going low. So we want to pull the inner corner down, and that is what we're doing right now. Now the last trick would be to apply a tiny bit of kajal towards the outer part of the lower lash line. So this will make that area look much more closer, and that was what is drooping. And then we're going to apply a lighter kohl towards the inner area. So the inner area opens and the outer area becomes a little smaller, which helps to balance your eye. You can skip mascara along the lower lash line, as that makes your eyes look a little kind of open in that area, and go ahead with false lashes, which are longer towards the outer side. So it gives that feline shape and it gives you an automatic lift. So this is how you can create a feline eye, or a technique which works really good for downturned eyes, and I hope you all enjoyed this one.